Marty Supreme. So this movie has been the talk of the town, and as you'll see by the review, I think it's for a good reason. Athletes have been wearing the Marty Supreme jacket. Timothy Chalamet has been promoting it, saying it's his best movie, his best performance, and I'm about to share my thoughts right now in a spoiler review. So I have a lot to say about this movie, but I don't want the review to get too long, so I'll try to keep it around 3 minutes. So first, I'll start with saying I recently got the A24 membership for 2026, but I started it a little before 2026 because I really wanted to see this movie. So that's the reason I went to see it. To start with the good, I'll do performances first. So Timothy Chalamet was going everywhere, saying that this was his best performance and he thinks he deserves the Oscar for this. And honestly, I do think it's his best performance. I haven't seen a lot of his other stuff. I haven't seen Call Me by Your Name. I haven't seen Dune Part 2 yet. But for what I've seen of his stuff, this is his best performance. Do I think it should be his first Oscar? No. I think Michael B. Jordan was better in Sinners, but Timothy Chalamet was amazing in this movie. Also, Odessa Azion. I'm not the biggest fan of her. I didn't really like her in some of the other stuff I've seen, but she was really good in this movie. And Tyler, the Creator, and Kevin O'Leary, I think his name is, from Shark Tank. They're both, I think this is their first movie role ever. They were both really good in this, and Gwyneth Paltrow was pretty good too. So this is my second movie I've seen of any of the Safdie brothers. I saw Uncut Gems, and I really liked a lot of stuff of it. I didn't love it. I think I gave it a 3.5 stars. I definitely want to rewatch it now, but I feel like Marty Supreme is everything that that movie was going for, just better. It has a lot of similarities with the main character and a lot of stuff that happens, but everything's just done so much better. I don't remember ever watching a movie that I was so gripped at. The ping pong scenes where he was actually playing in the games, I could not look away from my screen. And a lot of scenes towards the end, I felt like Shayla Buff when he like reacted to his movies in the movie theater when he was like making all those faces and like crying and stuff. That's what I felt like. I kept like leaning forward and like putting my hands on my head. I have never physically reacted to a movie that much, and that just speaks to how good it is. Marty Supreme is amazing across the board. There's so many moving parts that work together so well, and it's just like a descent into madness, kind of like Uncut Gems is, and everything just works so well together to form one of the best movies of the year and probably my second favorite A24 movie to date. So normally with sports movies and sports TV shows, I don't love the parts that aren't focused on the sport. For example, to describe that, Chad Powers, the show that came out recently, I was really excited for it. I thought it was going to be good. I watched the whole show and it was good. I enjoyed it, but they barely played football and the non football stuff wasn't exciting or good enough to make me love the show. Marty Supreme, I hoped it wouldn't be that, and it definitely was not. The sports scenes when he's actually playing ping pong were really riveting and gripping, but the scenes where he's not playing ping pong are still amazing. They're like there's so much action, which I didn't expect from this, and there's really good action, and there's just a lot of good stuff about this movie. I could go on and on, but like I'm honestly blanking. There's just everything's good in this movie. So lastly, for my final rating, I am giving this movie 5 stars. I know that my Fantastic Four review and my Superman review, I gave both of those movies 5 stars. Those are no longer 5 star movies for me. I've kind of come back down to reality after watching so many movies this year. And I feel like every movie gets slightly worse watching it at home as opposed to theaters. So we'll see if my opinion changes when I watch it when it comes to streaming. But as of right now, this is a 5 star movie. Not quite in my top three of the year. I have 4 5 star movies this year, and I'd say this is number 4 of those. But that's not a placement to be mad at. That is a great placement for a great movie, and I definitely recommend checking it out in theaters.